Bible ministry. That's why we're going to put some Bibles together this week, because we want people, no matter where they're at in the world, to have a Bible. Amen. I've been blessed down through my life to have Bibles. Matter of fact, this one I've been preaching out of, I've been preaching out of it since my first pastorate. Matter of fact, they bought it for me as an honorary gift, and I've been preaching out of it since. But this ain't my first Bible. Matter of fact, my first Bible was red. And I'll tell you exactly who gave it to me. Frank Bell, Sister Bell, gave me my first Bible back in the day. Now, as far as I recall, now I got one of those little kitty Bibles, but I wasn't necessarily thinking about that. I was thinking about when we was over there at 4 years old in Manchester, Tennessee. He gave me that little red Bible right there, and I carried it for a number of years. And you said, well, what happened to it? What most kids do, you destroy it. Save it right there. And along my journey, somewhere packed up in my luggage or all my boxes, somewhere or another, and it's in pieces these days. But all right. Anyhow, John chapter 6, verse number 1. Women this morning say amen. Amen. Good to have you. John 6, verse number 1. Looks like I got to turn 2 pages back. Man, John's a long chapter. Amen. After these things, Jesus went over the Sea of Galilee, which is the Sea of Tiberias. And a great multitude followed him, because they saw his miracles which he did on them that were diseased. Think about that. What they saw got a reaction. Verse 3. Jesus went up unto the mountain, and there he sat with his disciples, like he done before. And the Passover, a feast of the Jews, was nigh. Circumstance and situation. Verse 5. When Jesus then lifted up his eyes. Now we know why they follow. Now look what Jesus is doing. He's turning his eyes and look what he sees. He lifted up his eyes and saw a great company come unto him. He said unto Philip, whence shall we buy bread that these may eat? Now I want you to notice what they did and what they saw versus what he is going to do based upon what he sees. And this, he said, to prove him, for he himself knew what he would do. So Jesus is looking at this thing and saying, hey, here's a great opportunity. I see what's coming to me. I see they got needs. And now I have a great opportunity to do what God put me here to do. Verse number 7. Philip answered him, 200 pennyworth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them may take a little. So look, we ain't got enough. We ain't sufficient. I see what you see. I see what I see. And we're coming to 2 different conclusions here, Jesus, because there's not a way. I've got news for you. With Jesus, there's always a way. Amen. Don't ever underestimate the hand of the Lord. With Jesus, there's always a way. Stop being a negative demon. Amen. You sinners. You say, well, what do you mean, preacher? The fact that God knows that sinners are going to be sinners, he devised a plan that he would implement a cross. Amen. He knew you would fall. He knew that you would come short. He knew that you needed him. And he gave himself when you were stinking up the nostrils of God. He died for the sins of the whole world. That's what he did. Amen. You know why? He saw a need. Yes. He knew what you needed. And so in that, he began to implement this plan to redeem you and me. And today, I thank God for what God's done. Read on. Philip's a little bit, Lord, it's not possible. Verse 8. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, says unto him, there is a lad here. Now, I almost think, Brother Kenneth, you saw that out there, I almost just sit there and say, Lord, your thinking is ridiculous. We got one lad. Read on. There's a lad here, which had 5 barley loaves. What do you think he said? 2 small fishes. Small. Used to go fishing with my pa. And I never quite understood back in those days that my pa didn't throw any fish back. You know what my grandpa said those little fishes were? Grease in the pan. I'm not going to give you the saying that like he said to me exactly, but you get the gist of this. He said he's got 2 eyes in the backside. I'll give you the nice version. He's got 2 eyes in the backside. That's grease in the pan. You know what keeps the wheel turning? Grease. Think about that. Do y'all know what keeps the wheels a turning? Grease. Doesn't take much. Little is much when God is in it. Don't take much. A lot of times we get these concepts, these ideas, and it's like this big grand gesture, and we think, oh, mercy, we're not getting anywhere, we're not winning anything, we're not accomplishing anything, and we turn to be the negative end. I got news for you. Little is much when God is in it. It don't take much. Just a little. Today, we're going to learn God can take for a little bit, make a lot out of it. And it's going to be able to overcome. Why? Because he's God. He can do that. If it was a big grand thing, then you would say, hey, I don't need God. I got news for you. We all need him. At all times. Why? Because God can take for a little and make a lot out of it. Learn that. Understand that. We say things like a little leaven, little lumps. These are things we know, dear Brother Ron. So as we begin to apply what we're learning, guess what? Great things come out of it. Let's read a little further. So here they are. It's just a little lad out here with 2 small fishes. Boy, he's making the smallest possible. I'm here to tell you, woo! I like it because that's where God does his best work. He takes your little and makes a lot out of it. Read on. There's a lad here. That's a little boy. Which had 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes. But what are they? Among so many. Just a bit. What are those among so many? And Jesus said to